welcome to another DLC episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ali, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer, and every week we do a DLC, dedicated listener contribution. Guy, what are we doing this week?
Last week, I brought the game to us where it was about, the week before, where it was like I bring you a top 5 and then you've got to guess what the connection is between those 5 games. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
I had a bit of fun with it, and a few people have jumped on our Facebook group, ECG for ECG, with 5 games, and then in the comments you've got to try and guess what they are. So
awesome.
Here's a couple. First one's from Miriam Morris. Red Dead Redemption 2, Stardew Valley, Fallout 4, The Last of Us, and Assassin's Creed 3. What do they all have in common?
Fallout 4, Red Dead Redemption 2. That's hard.
Yeah,
It is
that's hard.
And this one had about 40 comments of people guessing it, and then only one guy got it right, Mike Kirby.
Wow, go Mike.
Okay, so the chances of Ali and I getting it?
I'm not going to get it.
I can tell you that the act is something that Ellie loves to do.
Oh, farting. No, that was my category.
your category
Yeah, that was mine.
Okay, so Stardew Valley, is it
Farming. Wait, does it happen?
Warmer.
Oh.
smoking weed?
Nice.
What? That's what? Plant skinning animals.
It involves animals, but it's like the opposite of skinning them.
Yeah, I don't like
Oh, you
skinning
can
them.
pet animals.
There you go.
Oh,
You can pet
nice.
cats and dogs.
Cute.
You
Love
can,
it.
you can do that in Ghost of Tsushima, but there's no cats and dogs, is there? It's
No,
foxes and stuff.
foxes.
Yeah, that's right.
Very
What
cool.
does the fox say?
And in the, I'm going to ignore that. that millennial cringe.
She was so gutted as well.
Yeah.
The silence was so loud.
In the Ghost of Tsushima DLC on the Iki Island, there's the cats that you can pet.
Oh yeah,
That was cool.
that is cool.
Mark Avery jumped on and says, due to how good Miriam Morris's post was, I've decided to give it a go as well. So tell me what these 5 games have in common. This one's easier. Max Payne, South Park Fractured Butthole, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, James Pond Underwater Agent, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Okay, grabbed by the. No, some of these are definitely here to Google. There's no what's James Pond?
James Pond
Underwater
Underwater
Agent.
Agent. I'm guessing it's some sort of
That's funny.
frog spy game.
That sounds funny. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Are they all parodies of something?
Max Payne, South Park Fractured Butthole, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, James Pond, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
They're all like a play on words.
Yeah, they're all puns.
They're all puns.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
fractured butthole is like fractured butthole, like 3 different words, but it's fractured butthole. Like,
But has 1 T, comma, WHOLE.
so it's like a break
I
in the
needed to
asshole,
read it.
Ellie.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
beautiful. Nah, nice work though. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Bloody beauty, mate.
And then one other cool thing is Rachel Morgan, who is an avid Fortnite player. There's a new thing in the new season of Fortnite called the Suitcase of Patience.
I saw this.
Right.
So it's literally a suitcase that you go up to in the game, any game of Fortnite, and you hold Y, whatever X, or whatever, to open it, like any other chest in the game, which would take half a second to open. But this one's called the Suitcase of Patience.
I like it
because
already.
takes
It's funny.
It takes 10 minutes in real life, 10 minutes to open.
Oh my
That-
goodness, what's inside it?
I don't actually know. I'm imagining it's a bunch of good loot.
It better be.
Or XP or something. But the fun thing about that is that because Fortnite is obviously there's 99 other players, people who know that suitcase is there. So you could be 7.5 minutes in and somebody could kill you, or the storm circle.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
depends
you've,
where it goes.
You've actually
yeah.
got to play it. You can probably, there'll be people who land fluke, get it for 10 minutes, and then they're off on their way. But I imagine there's probably a bunch of people that still yet. So
And do you have to hold down a button?
you got to hold it the whole time.
So if your finger like slips off it or whatever, you have to
you
restart.
have to restart.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Brutal. That's funny though.
it's
I
just
like
like a
that.
pointless Easter egg.
I like that.
So
I
it's
like
quite
it too.
cool.
That's funny.
They should have randomized loot in it, which is like 90% of the time it's really good, and then
Yeah.
10% it's really bad.
Yeah.
That would be great.
That would be.
All right, I'd like to discuss remasters and remakes on current gen consoles. Now, the reason being that Gears of War came out today on PlayStation 5. This is a 20-year-old game. It's actually a remaster of Gears of War Remastered, which came out in 2015 or something.
Yeah.
They've remastered the remaster, and now it's on PlayStation 5.
They've done a naughty dog.
They have done a naughty dog, which is a funny sentence to say. So I thought I'd just read you out some of the remakes and remasters / director's cuts, which are like PS4 games that were reskinned and a few extras put on PS5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demon's Souls, Spider-Man, Resident Evil 3, Last of Us Part 1, Devil May Cry 5, Diablo 2, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, am I right, guy? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil 4, Last of Us Part 2, Persona 3, Star Ocean, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Tomb Raider 1 to 3, and then 4 to 6 is coming out. Oblivion was remastered recently. Horizon Zero Dawn, which came out on the last console and actually looked amazing, was remastered for some reason. Goat Simulator's been remastered. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, guy, am I right? Amen, brother. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding, the first one, the Neo Collection, Control Ultimate Edition. These are all games that have come out on PS5 / the latest Xbox / PC, remastered for the latest generation. That is just so many.
There's so many.
And so nowadays, like, back in the PS3 era and PlayStation 2 era, like, you'd be excited about a game and the game would be a new game like God of War 2 or like a new installment. Everyone was fizzed up for like Oblivion remastered a couple of months ago. And it's like, then it came out and everyone played it, was, oh, that's right, it's Oblivion. It looks better, but it's Oblivion. And like everyone's stoked because Gears of War is out. It's been out for 20 years. I think I'm getting remaster fatigue.
Yep.
And it's obviously the solution's right in front of me, which is don't play it, don't buy it. It's just that I feel like now the games industry is like releasing way less really high quality games, and instead it's just a whole lot of really high quality remasters and remakes.
Yeah.
With a sprinkling of new stuff.
Yeah. I feel like it's not worth a remake unless it was like pre-2010, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like hit the nostalgia.
2 generations back, maybe. Like PS3 onwards at the moment, maybe. Yeah.
Totally. But I feel like if it was released after 2010, like, just update the current game and just, I don't know.
Just a free patch or something. You just like, leave it. Yeah.
Don't make me buy it again.
To me, I feel like it's low risk for the developers because they're putting money into current IP, things
and
that
the
already
proven success. Yeah.
Proven to already. It's happening in Hollywood as well. That's why you're getting so many
reboots.
Reboots and rebirths and stuff like that, like Jurassic Park Rebirth.
The Naked Gun.
Yeah, Naked Gun. I mean, Naked Gun does. So I'm excited for that because it's Liam Neeson. Like, at least that's got a point of difference.
Actually, you know
it's the Naked Gun IP, but it's a completely new movie.
You know what? That's funny about that. Liam Neeson sounds like Leslie Nielsen, who was the original Naked Gun. So
so good. But like, I think these studios are. It's so much safer because it is so expensive to make games nowadays.
Yeah,
and you can put in, $50 million into a game and it could flop, and then all of a sudden you got a whole bunch of people losing their jobs.
That's the thing,
and
they'll
companies
get
start
shut
to tank
down.
and
They
stuff
can't
like
risk
that.
it anymore.
But if you've got Insomniac Games that released a banger of Spider-Man, and then all you got to do is throw in a third of the cost of a brand new game to re-release it, get a whole new audience of people who want to play it, plus the people who played the original. You just got to throw in a little bit of extra, like a few extra missions. You got to throw in maybe a night prowler character that's, a few extra missions and a few skins. It's safe. It's safe and it's easy money. That's I think just what it comes down to. But I'm fatigued as well. I just don't care about remasters.
Yeah.
I mean, there are certain ones I want. Like, I really want Bloodborne. Everybody wants FromSoft wants Bloodborne to be remastered. I'd be all over that. For example, there is also a good, like, I'm definitely going to play Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Yeah. Which is a PlayStation 2 game, and it came out like a week ago. Or it's not even out yet. It comes out soon. The reviews codes have gone out to all the reviewers. They've reviewed it, but the game isn't actually released yet. I will play that because I was never into that series when it came out 20 plus years ago. So then I'm like, I will play that.
I saw a cool TikTok about that game today, and there was a few cool things that happen in the game. So throughout the game, there'll be soldiers that are just sort of standing on guard, and you'll see on their backpack there's a film reel, like old school film reel. And if you kill them or knock them out and you loot them, then you grab the film reel, and then there's like a certain amount of them, and then by the time you collect them all, it gives you like a film to watch. Stuff like that. And there's also really goofy, but it kind of ties into Metal Gear Solid, is that you can get a crocodile hat. And then when you go in the water and swim,
you look like a crocodile.
You look like a crocodile.
Do you know what's funny about what you're saying? Is that's all from the original game.
It's all from the original, yeah.
That's how ahead of the time that Kojima was making those games. The other thing in that game, which is like, so for example, Metal Gear Solid 1, right, on PlayStation, everyone's like, why is it so amazing? They just did stuff that no one had done. For example, I think it was Psycho Mantis, is one of the most famous bosses of all time, because he knew what you were going to do before you did it. Whenever you tried to fight him, you couldn't beat him. He's like, I can read, blah, 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 blah. Gave all these subliminal hints. The answer was you had to plug your controller into Player 2's port, and then he couldn't read your movements.
Oh really? God.
Things like that. That was how you, like, so that's the way he thinks. And so in Metal Gear Solid 3, you're fighting this boss called, I think, is The End? people listening will know if they've played it. He's this old ass dude who's like a gun sniper. I haven't played the game. I just know about it.
Yeah.
He's got a beard, and you're in the forest, and you've got to go up against him, and wherever you like, it's cat and mouse essentially. You're trying to find him and kill him. However, he's so old that if you just don't play the game for 2 weeks, he'll die. And you'll beat him.
That's funny.
And like back in the day on PlayStation 2, if you just did it and like, because it had the clock set on the PlayStation, so it would know if you hadn't played in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
You go there and you're all right, let's beat this guy. And then a cutscene plays of Snake finding him. He's just like dead on the ground of old age.
Ah, that's so funny.
So
That
like
is funny.
heaps of stuff like that. And that's also the appeal of Death Stranding, is that same guy is making these games and will have heaps of stuff like that in
Right,
it.
That's
yeah.
rad.
Like
That's-
really outside the box thinking.
That's
See,
cool.
that's so good.
So I would definitely will play that
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, and then that's where remasters are good because it gives people a chance who never played them to now play them without thinking, man, this looks bad, or
Yeah.
and they've ironed out a whole lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword really, because
Yeah.
part of me is like, cool, I get to experience these, and they'll be like preserved better.
Yeah.
Like I love the Age of Empires 2 remake that Sam was playing a couple of weeks ago, and it's brilliant. It's so much better than the original. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, there's just so many remakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, it's so exciting, new games coming out. What is it? Oh, it's a game from 20 years ago.
I feel like there
Yeah.
should be, and there's no way to police this. If you want to do a remaster, there's got to be a whole bunch of things that you have to legally hit in order for it to actually make it to market. Like the game has
For
to
a
be
certain price.
Yeah, for a certain price. The
Absolutely,
game
yeah.
has to be 20 years old. If you bought the original game, oh no, that doesn't make any sense because it's 20 years. So 20 years old, it has to have a certain amount of new content that wasn't in the original.
That'd be cool.
Like stuff like that, like some actual parameters instead of what they're doing of, like a game cannot be 5 years old and then you do a remaster.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
I don't like that Horizon Horizon Zero Dawn was remastered. It's awesome on PS4 still. It looks
And
awesome.
Spider-Man, the
And
original
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
It still looks great.
Yeah, which I think actually this month is out on Game Catalog on PlayStation. So if
For free, yeah.
for free. So I'm definitely going to get it.
Yeah. But at the same time, just to what you said, sorry, Ellie,
No, that's fine.
following on from what you said, games that are 20 plus years old, if they try to release new content for it, the original team's probably not involved.
Yeah, true.
So it could ruin it and be like, what the hell's this?
Yeah, why have you added that? That makes no sense. Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you
listeners?
think, listeners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares what we think? Extremely Casual Group for Extremely Casual Gamers on Facebook. You can also message us on Instagram as well, and please do share our podcast around and send little clips to your mates and that. We're trying to grow this sucker. We have been for 2 years. It's-
Pretend we're a bong at Ellie's house. Just share us around.
Share it around.
Yeah, baby. All right. Have a great week. We'll see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.